Hey, I want you to listen real closely when I tell you this. Um, my friend is struggling. My friend is kind of depressed inside, and my friend isn't even worried about it. Instead, she's more worried about guys and what they're doing. But what she doesn't realize is they're not worried about her. And so, I'm just going to tell you this. I'm going to tell her this video directly, is what I mean to say. This is to her, for her, not devoted to her. This is actually for her. That's why it's called For You, My Friend, because she is my friend and she's my little sister. Um, Stay watching because I think you can also get something out of this, especially if you are a guy who likes a girl or if you're a girl who's just worried about guys. Um, Girls and you, my friend that I will not name, don't be worried about guys. These guys aren't worried about you because they're more worried about your body. Um, if they're not worried about your body, they're probably not even worried about you. They're probably not worried about any part of you because these guys will manipulate your feelings. Um, they don't really take time to get to know you. They don't take time to get to know your friends or family. And they probably don't even know about me, a person that you would call your brother. Now, girls, if you have a best friend who you call your brother, um, those guys should probably know him too. Because he is probably protective. If he is like me, I'm protective of my friend, of all my friends. And you, I would ask Pat. Ask Pat how many times at 4 in the morning he called me needing somebody to talk to. I am there for my friends. Ask Patrick how many times I saved his life. More than once. Twice when he was actually trying to do something he shouldn't. More times than that, he just needed somebody to care. And I think you need the same thing. I saved his life by being there for him. And God saved his life by putting me there for him. I couldn't have done it on my own. I believe that yes, it was a God created thing or God centered thing. I believe in God because if it is possible for God to exist, then God must necessarily exist. That's the ontological argument. Though I think it's just a case, not really an argument. Um, Now, I'm not pushing that belief on you, but all I'm saying is I wouldn't be the way I am today without him. Uh, Now, I'm going to move past that. If you have any questions about that, I will be willing to answer. Just message me. Um, there are times that you make me so broken inside, so busted, because you have a busted heart yourself. And I feel your pain because I've been there. I've been depressed. I've been felt left out. I've felt like I couldn't be loved by anybody because it just didn't seem that way. I don't know why it didn't seem that way because I had friends, I had family, I had one of the best lives in the world, and yet I felt nobody loved me. I felt that because of me, not because of them. I felt that because I was so broken inside from what I had done. How could anybody love me was more like what I felt. Because I was ugly, not on the outside, even though that's kind of true too, but not on the outside, on the inside. Because I knew what was going on and nobody else did. Nobody else bothered to ask me because I didn't show them. And you're not showing anybody else. You're not showing anybody at all. You wouldn't have showed me if I wouldn't have asked. And the only reason is I asked is because I know the symptoms and I know how it feels. Other people know it too, but not to the same level you do. Not to the same level I did. Um, it's disappointing to see that you're worried about these guys. I mean, the biggest thing is if they don't go to your parents. I believe that a guy, this is a traditional belief, and I know a lot of girls and guys think this is overrated. Well, hear me out on this. I believe the guy should go to the parents and ask them if they can date you. Because if not, they probably don't love you. They're probably just trying to manipulate you. The father and the mother never know who they're letting their daughter go with. He could be anybody. I mean anybody. He could be good. I'm not trying to say that just because a guy doesn't do that doesn't make him good. I'm trying to say that just because a guy doesn't do that, just because a guy does that, he probably doesn't really love you. I'm not saying that he can't. I'm saying probably not. 9 times out of 10, you're going to break up with that guy. You will break up with that guy. Or that guy will use you and leave without you knowing where your relationship stands. Especially with you. Because you are really attractive, and I'll admit it, even from my perspective, this is strictly as a friend and as a brother, that you are kind of attractive. You are very beautiful inside and out. Now, I know you look in the mirror and you're like, I don't see it. But that's because you're not focused on it. You're focused on them. You're not focused on you. You need to be focused on you for a little while. You matter as well. Why do you matter? Because you're still breathing. The fact that you're still breathing is a miracle. I've said it before. The fact that you're still breathing is a miracle. It is a miracle because you're walking around seeing all these different people, and you have a second chance because these are people you've hurt or people who have hurt you. And you feel so ugly for it. That is why you look in the mirror and see something you don't like. You look in the mirror, you see this little girl, this little ugly, broken, busted girl, crushed inside and scared of what might happen next. Now, I want to help you with this fear, with this problem, but you need to let me in. As a friend and as a brother, or as whatever you need me to be, I have to say I love you. And I love you not because of what you do, but because of who you are and who you have the potential to become. Out of all my friends, I believe you have the most potential to be successful. You are smart. I don't care if you don't believe it. You are smart. You are committed to the things that you do. Like you did Zumba, and you were very, very committed to that. You became a vegetarian. You were very, very committed to that. Things that you really, really lead like that. That's how relationships should look. You need to lead your heart. You need to lead your feelings and not follow them. If you follow them, you'll end up in spots you don't want to be. You'll end up with the same regret that you're feeling now. For the same reason. Saying that, I need to tell you, you need to hold on. You need to hold on. You don't need to cry about it. To be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed in you because you are better than this. You just have to believe it. You need to believe you're better. You need to believe that there's something more for you. That you actually do have a purpose. Whatever that purpose is, I can't tell you, but I can help you find it. But I know it isn't these guys that you're wasting your time on. Take time for yourself. Straighten your life out before you get into another relationship and before you end up in a place you just don't want to be in. Anyway, I'm always here for you if you need me. Whether you make me mad, whether I make you mad, if you need somebody to talk to, somebody to vent to, somebody to yell at, somebody to beat up, I don't care what you need. I'll be that for you. I'll be there for you because I love you. Anyway. So don't just hold on. Hold on to me, because my hand will lift you up.